Wanted to address the attacks on Black men. And we have seen, like in the last 2 months, all of the entertainers, all of the professional athletes, and now they pulled out their big gun, President Barack Obama. These are people who are so removed from the average Black man, but yet and still, they still feel that they have the right to come and attack Black men. They're not attacking white men. They're not attacking Hispanic men, Muslims, Jews, anybody, just Black men. Now, let's go back in history so that we can try to make you understand why we are so incensed that you feel that you have a right to attack our Black men. Now, there are many Black women that think it's all right to attack Black men because you've taught them over the last 300 or 400 years that also we don't have a right to defend our men and to stand with Black men. But I'm going to take you back. Let's go back to 1824. 1824, Black men were slaves, and this is what they did. They had Black overseers on plantations. They got those overseers to beat Black men unmercifully when they did not obey massa. Black men, overseers, okay? Then let's go up to 1924. Then they had their little organization where they wore the white hoods and the white hats, and they did all of this to Black men. All of the lynchings that you saw in the South, they did that to Black men. Understand that. Now let's take it back up to 2024. You get Black athletes that Black men love, that Black men used to support and buy their jerseys and buy tickets to their games. Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, how dare you insult Black men by talking down to them and telling them who they must vote for. Magic Johnson, you should be ashamed of yourself. Then, if that wasn't enough, they pull out the big gun. Let's go get the big Black man. Now, this Black man was the president of the United States. When he needed Black men and he came to all of the Black fraternal organizations, all of the Black churches saying how much he was going to do for Black men, all the Black men supported him. Now look at what's happened. Black men are not voting for Kamala Harris because she imprisoned so many Black men for minor infractions like weed possession. That is why they're not voting for her. They're also not voting for her because when they go to the grocery store, they cannot even buy a whole meal for their families for under $100. They cannot pay for car insurance or buy a new car for their 16-year-old because of what has happened in the last 3.5 years. They cannot buy homeowners insurance because it's gotten so expensive that they can't afford it. So Barack Obama, when you sit there in your castle looking down on the Black men that put you in office, you remember who put you there. Those were Black churches that you went to, Black deacons, Black stewards that were supporting you. And now you turn your back on them and you become one of the overseers. When they told you to go and talk to Black men like they were your slaves, you should have said, no way. These are the men that back me. That's what you should have said, Barack Obama. That's what you should have said, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, LeBron James. All of you should have said, it is no way. There's not enough money on the planet for me to turn on Black men. You understand that? So for the Black women who has always supported Black men, I say, leave Black men alone. They are free to do whatever they want to do, and you are not superior.